We all know an upset kid is one of the hardest things to deal with as a parent, but very rarely do things get so bad that the police have to get involved.
Behind you. I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm so sorry.
But here are 5 examples of when parents had to call the police on their own kids. Starting with one of the most entitled teenagers we've ever seen who will do and say anything to try and get her own way.
Get off me! Stop touching me!
In September of 2022, Maitland police were called to the scene of a dispute between a father and daughter that had ended in a standoff when the daughter, later identified as Alexandria, refused to get out of her father's car. She had been taken out shopping by her dad and had expected him to drive her to her own home, but she was expecting a little too much here, as he was going back to his place, leaving his daughter to find her own way back. This is one of the worst cases of entitled teenage arrogance you're ever going to see, as Alexandria won't get out of the car for anyone, even the police sent to deal with her. Watch as she starts to insult and harass not only the police, but her own father, and see just how out of hand things get.
Okay. Get out, and I want to get my car back, please.
Why isn't she getting out?
I don't know. She's got a lot of problems in life, and I can't seem to solve them. So I offered to give her a ride, and now...
This is my dad, and I think he's,
I
I don't know exactly what's going on, but he has the key to the car, so I'm just waiting on him to get out of the building.
You're waiting on him to what?
To get out of the building? To come drive the car? He just parked us here, so I don't know.
Yeah, but you know he doesn't have to drive you anywhere. If it's his car, he doesn't have to take you anywhere if he doesn't want to.
I understand. Well, he already took me here, so I'm in the car. I'd like to, go back to my house whenever he's ready, basically. So I'm just sitting in the car.
Okay, but do you realize that if he doesn't want to take you, you have to get out because it's his car, it's his property?
I don't think so. I think
No,
because
I'm letting you know
No.
that that's how that works.
Okay, well, I'm going to be sitting here. So, whenever he's ready.
But he doesn't want to drive. You don't want to drive her home?
No, I do not.
I think he might be having some sort of early dementia or something, but he is not acting like himself. We were just going to go to Starbucks, and then he said that he had to go, and I can't remember if he said he needed to take a package somewhere.
He had me bring her down here. I got her a couple of gift cards because she doesn't have a job.
He did. He just got me a gift card.
She's supposed to be in a rehab facility, but somehow managed to get kicked out of it and showed up back at the apartment. So I felt sorry for her, my mistake. Gave her more money, gave her more things to do, took her here so she could get food. Not only did she not get food, she refused to get out of the car, and now she refuses to get out of it at all.
I'm just trying to spend the day with
I'm
them.
sorry, Alex.
As the police learn more, they discover Alexandria has been to rehab but managed to get kicked out, and the story is the same with her dad's house, but she's not accepting any of it.
You said she was evicted from the apartment. Does she not? So that's not where she lives anymore?
I still live there.
She is in the process of eviction. I don't think they got a final order for it yet.
Okay.
So she can still be there. But
It doesn't really matter either way. Where I live normally. I'm not trying to live in this car. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but you're not trying to get out of this car.
Correct,
Which right
not
now
right
you're
now.
breaking the law because it's not your car. So you're trespassing.
So I go on Ubers.
Okay.
Ubers
With
or...
the permission of the person. He does not want you in his car. You're trespassing in
no,
his
I'm not.
Okay, so we can play this game, but you're gonna get arrested. I mean, that's literally how it's gonna be, or you could just step out of the car. Like, I'm not trying to be mean to you, but I'm trying to explain something to you, and you're not really willing to listen.
In Florida, if a person refuses to leave someone else's property, it's trespassing, even if the person has permission to be there in the first place, and even if it involves a family member. Alexandria could be looking at a minimum of 60 days in jail if she continues to defy the officers with her outrageous behavior.
I mean, it's definitely your car, and you want her out of the car. Can you run the tag, please?
I shouldn't have agreed to do it. She's had long
6528.
enabling this bad behavior, and it's my fault. I enabled one more time.
So it's not your car. If you want you out, you're trespassing. You gotta get out.
Well, I think there's a misunderstanding. I think something's going on with my dad because he's not acting like himself.
No, he's acting pretty normal to
No,
me.
I think he's acting like he's
Negative on
got a
a
problem.
2021 blue Toyota four-door registered in Jacksonville.
Maybe like he has early onset, like dementia, Alzheimer's.
Can we talk outside
of
of the
No. You guys are right here. I'm fine. I'm not stepping out. And I feel like usually you ask people not to step out of the car.
Why won't you get out? Why don't you want to get out?
It's on principle at this point.
But you understand that you're probably going to end up going to jail then, right?
You do know that usually, like, if you pulled me over on a highway, we'd both have to pull over, park together.
We're not doing
And
that.
I would not be allowed out of my vehicle, in fact. You'd say, roll down the window and please present your papers to me. That's what you would say. And I would give
But
you
I
that
may,
information
sometimes
and
I also
stay in
ask
the
a lot of
car
people
while
out of the
you
car
walk.
too.
Okay, well, this isn't...
But your dad wants you out of the
This
car.
doesn't feel like a very real situation. Like, and it doesn't feel like we're bothering anyone.
So do you want to press charges for trespassing?
I do.
I mean, you can't just press charges like that.
You can.
No, you
So
can't.
do you want to get out of the car or not?
Don't you guys have anything better to do today?
It's hard to understand how Alexandria can possibly expect to get out of this without being arrested. Trying to quote the law to the officers and speak to them like dirt isn't going to win any sympathy or make them back down. These two cops have been completely professional all the way, but even they have their limits.
This is going to be one of those situations on when you go down to the jail. People are like, what are you in for? And you say, because I wouldn't get out of the car. People are going to be like, that's a stupid reason to go to jail. I mean, really, there's really not a really good reason to go to jail, but that's really stupid.
Well, it's more stupid of you guys because it's just a lot of paperwork and a
We
lot of
don't
trouble.
want to be here, but we're public servants. We've been called here.
You're not a servant.
We've been summoned here. So we're here to solve a problem. Unfortunately,
Do you have a payroll?
the problem is that you're in the car. It's to solve the problem.
I don't think there's not a solution. There isn't a solution.
The solution is that you step out, either stand over here, you could sit, there's a bench over here, there's a bench there, there's a bench
step
over there. Okay, yeah, go ahead and stand out of the car.
No, I stepped out. It's fine. Please allow me to.
No, you're
Shut
not
my
closing
door.
the door, so
I don't want to shut it on you. I don't want to
I can promise you, you're not.
Please stop touching this car because it's not your car.
It's not yours either.
Well, that's okay.
alright, you're gonna end up
No.
you're gonna end up
You are.
Stop. Step on out.
I'm just gonna pull you out. I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna come out of the car. So do we have to make this harder? I don't want to.
Don't pull my arm out of its
Well, then
socket.
please step out.
Don't touch me.
What's gonna end up happening is we're gonna end up having to use force on you.
I would like to
Don't
press
want to do
charges
that.
for assault. An
Well, it's
assault
not
charge.
assault.
I just was assaulted.
It wasn't.
Battery.
So
I want to press charges for battery.
okay, you don't get that. It's lawful.
I want to press charges.
It's a lawful.
I would like to press charges.
You don't get to.
I'm being held against my will.
Great, get out of the car.
No, I'm being held against my will. Please leave.
If Alexandria thinks these cops are playing around, then she's about to find out how wrong she is.
We're gonna get worse. Because what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna get forcefully taken out of the car, and I don't want to do that.
Whatever.
Because I don't want us to get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt. So I really would like you to get out of the car so that we don't have to force you to get out of the car, or that force doesn't have to be used.
Defiance.
That's your choice.
Defiance.
So you understand the risk that you're taking with this, right? Okay. That's,
No. You're insulting me. What are you doing? No, I'm not going to. Why?
put your hands behind your back.
No.
You're under arrest.
No.
You're gonna be
I'm
placed
not under arrest.
You
I'm
are.
under cardiac arrest. if anything.
You're
No.
placed under arrest for trespassing and
You
resistance.
can't do that.
We can.
No, you're not going to. You're not going to. Stop. Stop.
I wish we didn't have to.
Stop.
I wish we didn't have
Stop.
to. We tried to work it out with you.
Stop.
For whatever reason, you decided
Stop.
not to.
Stop policing me.
I'm sorry that this is the way that it had to go.
This is not the law. This isn't lawful. I'm not resisting. Dad, help me.
I am not helping you.
Please help me. Please help me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop.
Get off me.
Stop. Resisting.
Now you're getting a felony.
You have violated the
Get
law.
off me. Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me.
Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. He's mentally ill. Stop touching me. Oh, my arm.
Sit in the
Stop
car.
it.
Sit in the car.
Stop it.
Can you please pick up your knife and sit in the car? I don't want to have to help you.
I got it, Sergeant.
Get off me. Stop touching me.
Close the door.
I can't.
sorry. She may be under the influence.
Alexandria has made several accusations against the officers, from molestation to sexual assault, which might tell us about how unhinged she is. Or maybe she's just under the influence of alcohol or narcotics like her dad is claiming. It's for reasons just like this that body cam footage is so important, as every officer has one and each and every angle can be reviewed later.
Do you have a liability policy? Like, do you guys have some sort of commercial health
Do
insurance?
not fight us, okay?
What are you so scared of? I don't want to give back my. I want them. Why don't I get to keep them? No, don't touch me. See? You're touching me again. Stop it. Open the door for me. Stop touching me. I don't want to. No, what are you doing now? You're constricting me. I can't breathe. You're constricting me. You're not doing anything. You're hurting me. You are physically hurting me right now. My chest hurts, my head hurts, my hands hurt, my wrist hurts. I know it hurts. And my shoulder blades, and my shoulders, and my back. You're stealing me. You're kidnapping me. Okay. You're abducting me. Ow, you're hurting me. Ow, no, stop doing it.
Without us fight, without fighting us.
Sit
back.
You just sit down. None of this would happen. Get off me! You're creepy as you creeper!
If you think the drive to jail might have calmed her down, then think again. She's about to go into a full meltdown.
Bring me to the hospital right now. I can't breathe. I'm too hot. I can't breathe. I'm gonna have a seizure. I just turned the AC up for you, okay? You gotta give it a second. I just turned off the AC. You'll be able to get some air in a couple seconds, okay? I don't know what that means. Take me to the hospital. Take me to the ER.
You might not be surprised to hear that they didn't take her to the hospital or give her a ride home. They were taking her to one place she wouldn't get kicked out of, the local jail. The outcome of this case remains something of a mystery, but let's hope she learned the hard way that you can't always get what you want. But from an entitled meltdown to something much more dour, let's take a look at this preteen girl who did the unthinkable to her own mother.
I'm so sorry! I'm so sorry!
We're just gonna put handcuffs on just for now.
I'm sorry, just pull up my pants.
Where's the knife?
Sorry, Dad, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do.
When Lydia was woken by her 12-year-old daughter on the night of January 5th, 2023, she had no idea the horrors that they were about to experience, as her daughter was about to tell her she just stabbed her 9-year-old brother in the chest. Her mother knew something was wrong with her daughter in the weeks leading up to this night, as her behavior had changed and she became more isolated. But she could never have expected it to come to this. When police turn up, all hell breaks loose.
Sorry, please. I'm so sorry. Julie, you better pray to God. I am sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Where's the knife?
I was upstairs in my room and I threw it out the window. And it's behind the apartment right here.
You threw it where?
I threw it out my window upstairs.
Right
not
up here?
right there. It's the room. It's the other room. It's right behind the apartment. This apartment right here.
So where would the knife be? On that side?
Right behind. Yeah.
The knife?
I'm so sorry, Mama. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. This is some demonic shit. I'm
Hey,
so sorry.
what's your mom's name? What's your mom's name?
I gotta go with him. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
Come over here so we're out of the paramedics' way.
I don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I really didn't want things to happen like this. This sucks. I'm so sorry. I'm probably gonna go to jail. I'm gonna live the rest of my life in prison.
That's it right there?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't know what
Do me a favor. We're gonna sit crisscross applesauce right here.
Okay.
Which one is it?
First apartment right here.
While this is going down, paramedics are desperately trying to save the life of her brother as her mother watches helplessly.
What's happening with her? I'm sorry. What's gonna happen with her? I need to go to the hospital.
I don't know yet. You don't know yet. You go with the hospital. We'll come and talk to you, okay?
Whatever happens, just be calm, okay? I don't know what happened tonight. We'll figure it out. I have to go be with your brother. Make sure he's okay.
I don't know what the fuck I did. I'm so sorry. I love you.
I'm gonna stick your hoodie back over, okay?
Okay.
Alright, let me clear my car. Carter, take her to my car. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ready? We're gonna get up. There we go. Let's go this way.
Am I going to jail?
We're gonna figure it out, okay?
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened.
Throughout the arrest, she seems more concerned with the fact that she's probably going to jail for a long time than she is about her brother or even her utterly distraught mother. According to the mother, Lydia, her daughter has never displayed violent tendencies before, which makes this senseless attack even more unexpected and tragic.
I've got everything for her.
Okay.
We're gonna leave it on just for a bit. How was she on the way here?
She was asleep. She was good.
Does she know?
No, she doesn't know. I'm not telling her anything yet.
Okay.
I'll let you do it.
I understand. We're gonna go this way.
Camera here.
You can go there. No, thanks. I'll take this guy. I'll bring it with us. We're gonna come over here. Your mom's here too. They just pulled in. Okay? I'm gonna kind of walk you through everything.
Okay, so right now, he's breathing. They're doing everything they can, but I just talked to the doctor, and she was saying it's all good things right now.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
So,
both my kids tonight.
I know that this is a probably. I mean, I can't.
12-year-old daughter. I don't understand why she would do something like that. She's 12.
I understand. I'm sorry about that. That was my supervisor. But I said I cannot imagine what you're going through right now.
She's never been aggressive or anything.
Yeah.
It's not like her. Like it's like they bully each other like brother and sisters, but it's never they never like fist fight or do anything like that.
So
it
this
was
is
just
completely.
He was in bed. He was downstairs trying to sleep. I don't know why she even went down there. Like what the hell was she? I don't understand any of it. All I know is I heard him screaming, like the worst scream ever, and I thought maybe he was having a nightmare, so I started to try to wake him up, and there's blood everywhere. And he said, she stabbed me. She stabbed me. I was like, who? And he started going in and out of consciousness, and so that's what they told me to put him on the floor, do chest compressions, and I couldn't find my daughter anywhere. I was screaming her name, and she ran out after she did it because she was scared. And
So right now she's safe, and she's in custody with us right now. It is a really this is a very. There's no words that I can tell you that's gonna.
So weird. Why would she do that?
Those are answers we're going to be looking for. And
like it's just weird. They don't really get along that great, but I never would have assumed she'd do something like that. That's crazy to me. Like she was like, I don't know why.
All the officer can do is try to comfort Lydia in what must be an utterly heartbreaking moment.
I mean, there's nothing that you could have done differently. I mean, don't blame yourself for any of this.
I didn't protect him. I didn't know she was gonna do something. No, like
it's not your fault.
Supposed to know?
It's not you.
I know, but I feel like I didn't protect him. Like this is his home. He's supposed to feel safe.
Well, and again, like
his own sister. You know that he will never forgive her. She will never. It will never be. There will always be issues now between them. Like, what the hell is she thinking?
Sadly, the night wouldn't get any better as the 9-year-old victim later died from his injuries, leaving a family in mourning. As of January 2024, we don't know what charges are being brought against Lydia's daughter or when her trial will begin, but it looks like this family nightmare isn't over yet. It's not always acts of violence that can break families apart. Sometimes words are enough to start an outright war.
I hate her!
Okay, well then...
I hate her!
Then
I hate her!
Don't come back here then.
I'm not!
When a domestic disturbance between a mother and her 20-year-old daughter got out of hand, Columbus police were called in to deal with them. The argument has turned volatile, and at the heart of it is an extremely angry young woman.
Man, we do not need y'all. I don't know why my mom called y'all. We do not need y'all. We do not need y'all.
She called us.
Somebody need y'all.
We gotta talk to her.
Come on, talk to the police. What?
Yeah, I want her in my house. She's getting on my nerves. She's disrespecting me. She's being too much. And I cannot deal with it. I feel like I called y'all because I don't want to do anything stupid. She has not threatened me with any weapon or any type of shit like that, but I feel like if I can't get you under control and you need to chill out, you need to go somewhere. And you hear her. I'm not playing with her. Get out of my house.
Ma'am.
Nobody give a
Here, talk to us, please.
Yeah, come on. She gotta go. I don't want her back here ever. I don't want nothing to do with her. I'm filing a restraining order. All of that. I'm her mom. I want to be peaceful. I don't want to go through this shit. She's threatening to do bodily harm, not with weapons, but like she gonna fight me. I'll fight you.
It seems this mom has just had enough of her daughter's behavior, which is tearing a family apart and seemed to even be affecting the other kids in the house.
So what started all this?
She's just disrespectful. I'm tired of it. I've been going through this since she was 13 years old. She's 20 now.
Does she live here?
Yes.
She lives here?
I'm tired of it. The last thing I ever want to do is call the police. I don't believe that, and I don't want to do that. But that mouth, I'm not going to keep going through
you
it.
shouldn't have
I'd rather just not have nothing to do with her. I'm not trying to do this shit. And I feel bad for having to call the police, but I cannot do it anymore.
Does she have anywhere else that she stays, or does she just live here?
She lives here.
She just lives here?
She's in and out with her boyfriend, so she come here to wash her ass and then leave.
Okay. How often does she stay here?
Every day. She's
Every
here
day?
every day.
She's out here every day?
I know I probably can't make her leave because she's been here so often, but she has to know she cannot do this to me.
If she starts threatening you, if she starts putting her hands on you,
she already has.
Today?
She's threatening to fight me now. She didn't touch me physically, but she's talking about she don't care what y'all do. I can beat her ass. She can beat my ass if she wants to. And she needs to know it's not going to happen. I'm the type of bitch. I'm not going to fight. I'm going to be honest with you. I will kill her. I'm not going to play with her. She's a kid. I'm a adult. I got other kids to raise. I'm not going to play these motherfucking games.
So far, there hasn't been a crime committed, so all the officers can do is try to mediate a difficult situation and try to find a solution that works for everyone. They suggest she should have her daughter evicted, which will at least give her the legal advantage, and it means the police could take action if this happens again. To try and avoid that, the cops speak to the daughter separately, but all they need is defiance.
Like, I give a f.
Well, listen, you should
I
care.
don't.
It's your future, you should care.
Man, I am good, bro.
Listen, if you're that upset with your mom, you need some time apart from her. Just plain and simple, okay? That's all it's gonna take.
Tell her that. Nobody
just
never
asked
talks to her and tell her when she wrong.
Okay, well, listen, she's never gonna tell me that.
I hate
okay?
her.
Okay, well then.
I f***ing hate her.
Okay, then
I hate her.
don't come back here then.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
Okay.
Sitting here trying to blame me for this weak ass, all that. I don't give a f.
Okay.
All she was trying to use against people. I f***ing hate her. Called y'all for what? What did she call them for?
Because she didn't want it to escalate the violence.
What the fuck is violence gonna escalate to? We do this every night.
Okay, but you guys don't need to put hands on each other at your house.
I don't know why she called y'all. Ain't nobody here for shit. I mean, I'm 20 years old. Got this shit when I was 19. Been wanting to kill myself ever since. Don't nobody care about shit. She don't care about shit.
You ever
She
thinking
still
about
got a life to live.
These cops have kept their cool and used de-escalation techniques to try and calm the daughter down. They're by no means experts in mental health, but they can at least point her in the right direction. And what follows is pretty much the best advice that any cop can give, especially in an incident as volatile as this one.
You got a lot of pain going on the inside. It's nothing that the police can help fix, but I can give you some resources to get that fixed. At least a step in the right direction, okay? Whether that be putting you in contact with someone at OSU, someone at NetCare, someone just to help you get it out, okay? Talk to somebody about it. By keeping it bottled up, you're just gonna be mad your entire life. All right? You should never feel like you want to hurt yourself. It's never a reason.
That's how she make me feel.
Okay.
I hate her.
Okay.
She blamed me for not having a boyfriend. I'm a f***ing fault. You let me the child molester. It's not my fucking fault.
Okay.
I don't have nothing to live for. There ain't nothing to...
Yes, you do. You are 20 years old.
My
you have
family don't care about me. My friends don't care about me. They know what happened to me. They know what goes on with me, but nobody don't check up on me or nothing.
You got a friend right here for you. She obviously cares.
She was eventually allowed back in the house, but was told by the officers to avoid causing any more stress. Whether she took the officers up on their advice is unknown, but let's hope she did and has learned to live a life a little less angry. Just because a parent calls 911 on their kids, it doesn't mean that the child is the one in the wrong. Like this next mom who expects the police to discipline her daughter, but ends up getting a big surprise.
You called us 4 times. This makes it the 5th. Okay?
I think 4.
This makes it the 5th. You're not going to tell me how to do my job when you called me here to help you. Misuse of 911 by Georgia law is illegal. Do you understand that?
This case is a lesson to anybody who thinks misusing 911 is a good idea, like Tara did after her daughter refused to listen to a thing she said. But this ends up being a parenting lesson for Tara, as the police refused to punish her daughter and slapped Tara in handcuffs instead. The cop on the scene was utterly astounded at what he's about to witness and the hostility he's about to face from someone who asked for his help.
What's going on, ma'am? I'm Officer Moore, Pace City Police. What are you recording me for? Right off the bat, what are you recording me for?
Because I always record everything.
All right. Step outside.
I'm not coming out there.
You're going to come out here.
I'm not. I called you.
Okay, can I come inside then?
Yeah, if I called you here.
All right. So what are you calling me here for? What's going on?
All she does is pitch fits. And I told her if she doesn't quit pitching fits, I was calling the cops to tell her that she can go to jail for acting like a crazy person.
Well, she looks. How old are you, ma'am? Girl, whatever your name is. How old are you?
5.
She's 5, and you're gonna call us. So you're gonna make her afraid of us because you don't know how to parent.
I know how to parent. She don't know how to listen.
And I have a cat who's 1, and he's supposed to be with me every time.
All right, sit right here. So you're calling us because you don't know how to parent, then, essentially.
I know how to parent. She doesn't know how to listen.
Well, there's clearly some type of gap there if she's not listening to you. So why are you? And what are you recording me for? Again, you're calling me here.
I can play it back to her and show her how she got the cops called on her because she doesn't know how to listen.
All right, here's the deal. Did you have an ID on you?
No, I don't.
Well, you're gonna.
I don't have an ID. I lost my license.
How do you lose your license?
No.
Okay, can I have your name?
Tara.
Last name?
I don't have to give you that. I called you here.
You have to give me your last. All right, I'm gonna explain to you why you have to give me your last name. All right? You called us, right?
Yeah, so I'm not in trouble.
But you've called us 5
You
times.
should ask her for her last name.
You've called us. Her last name's the same as yours, idiot. So here's the deal. Since you've called us, right? You called us 4 times. This makes it the 5th. Okay?
I think 4.
This makes it the 5th. You're not going to tell me how to do my job when you called me here to help you. Misuse of 911 by Georgia law is illegal. Do you understand that?
The cop is spot on. Misuse of 911 is a misdemeanor in Georgia and is taken pretty seriously. If you're found guilty, you could find yourself $5,000 poorer and behind bars for up to 12 months. The punishment is harsh and rightly so, as the lives of others could be put in danger while the officer's time is being wasted, which is exactly why this cop takes extreme measures.
So now you have to give me your ID or I'm going to arrest you for obstruction of justice.
Well, I don't have an ID because...
Okay, then you're going to give me your name then. Okay, come on.
I'm not going to jail with you.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going
Stop.
to jail.
I'm going to put you on the ground in a second.
I'm not
Put
going
your phone
to jail.
down. Put your phone down. Phone
I'm
down.
not going to jail because you don't know how to listen.
Put your phone
I'm not
down.
going to jail.
Try to hit me. I guarantee it. I'm going to...
I'm not going to jail with you.
Put your hands behind your back.
That hurts.
Okay, well, I don't care. Ask me, do I care? I don't care.
I'm not going to jail with you.
You want to bet? Who's in the handcuffs right now? It's you. So, can anybody watch her?
Do you see anybody else here?
Does she have a grandparent? Somebody that can come watch her?
No.
I do.
Who?
My Nana. She's coming right now.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
Act like that again toward any other law enforcement officer, you would have really just been in trouble.
What would I have been on the ground?
If they want to put you on the ground, I don't condone it. You're going to sit right here. You're not going to tell me what you're going to do. Hey, babe. Hey. Look at me. Okay? We're going to call somebody to come get you, all right? Do you want to give your mom a hug? Come on.
Calling the cops on your kids is a pretty drastic move, but it's even more dramatic when it's the kids who have to call the police on their own parents.
I never heard. You can go get a protection order if you need to do that.
Mom, Deborah Jane? Yeah.
As you've seen already, police can spend a lot of time mediating family disagreements. Some reports say they can spend almost half their time on duty with cases just like these next 2 911 calls in Ohio. The only difference here is both calls are from a mother and daughter who are trying to get each other arrested.
I have belongings in my mom's garage. She's not my biological mom. She has custody of my kids. And she won't let me have my stuff, so I don't know what to do.
And then, has there been any sort of, like, violence?
Baby girl, I don't mean to sound like this, but she wouldn't dare, because I'd slap her face completely off.
Did you call? Hey, hon, did you call us? Okay, what's going on?
Okay, officer. I just dropped my daughter's shoes and her new clothes off. I asked, can I have my work shoes? I got moccasins. I work at Popeyes in Grove City.
Okay.
I said, can I please have my stuff out of the garage? Rick said to call Debbie, so I called Debbie. She ignored my call, so I called my kids' father. I said, can I just have my shoes and my clothes out of the garage?
How'd they get?
Because I just brought them over here 3 weeks ago because me and my girlfriend was fighting.
Okay.
No, honey. She dumped her mother on me. I've already got a responsibility of all of her goddamn kids. And why you been here a month?
We're not talking about
She has done nothing but torment me.
Hey, I tell you what, if you don't interrupt, I'll probably solve the problem for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So they've been here for 3 weeks.
Yeah. Because she
Okay.
threw me out on Christmas. I came over and decorated on the 15th.
Okay.
And she threw me out.
Why do you need all this right now?
I need my shoes. I don't care if I don't
What have
take
you
nothing
done?
else. I
What
just
have you
need my
done?
tennis shoes.
What have you done for shoes for the last 3 weeks?
They got holes. My moccasins have holes in the bottom of them.
So you just
I've
been wearing these for 3 weeks?
I'm not
Why
trying
is
to cause problems. I just want.
Why do you just don't interrupt me?
I did not. Don't.
Hey.
My mom on her.
Relax. Why is all of a sudden an issue right now?
No, you don't.
Okay.
Why?
Just told me to go to court in the morning.
Why is this all?
Tomorrow.
Why is this?
You're not.
Do you understand that?
Would you guys stop yelling at each other?
This mother and daughter don't want to listen even though they asked for help in the first place. This isn't the first time the police have been called to this house because of the daughter's attitude, and her mother already has a restraining order against her, which doesn't appear to be doing the trick.
Then go get a protection order. Keep her away
I
from me.
got one.
You didn't
The
get
lady said I had to go through court.
You have to go get one. You haven't done that yet.
I got one.
You got a report taken, right?
No.
A protection order that was signed by a judge ordered the daughter to stay away from the house and even possibly her mom's place of work. If a protection order is broken, the punishment could include jail time. An order can't guarantee she'll stay away, but it can act as a pretty good deterrent.
Well, what you need is a protection order so that we can arrest her if she comes on your property. A restraining order is just something from the court telling her to stay away. That's not something I can enforce. But if you go get an actual protection order, then I can arrest her. So you have custody of the kids? Okay. Well, and if you need to, go get a protection order, keep her away. We'll start arresting her.
I didn't know there was a difference.
Yeah, the restraining order is just something that she can be held in contempt of court. A protection order is one where it's enforceable by law enforcement.
As well as keeping her away from the house, a protection order will also solve the problem that started all this in the first place, the daughter's shoes.
You know, the other thing that you can do when you get a protection order, they'll issue it to her and they'll usually say that she has 7 days to get all her belongings out of your house. And after that,
It's all except the garage.
yeah, well, after that 7 days, then you're welcome to throw it out, do whatever you want with it.
Well, do it that way then.
Yeah, if
And
you
I'll
need
do just that.
Okay.
But I'm going to call you every time she comes because look, I'm going to slap the hell out of her.
That's fine.
And she's a big, strong girl. But I'm going to try my best to beat that
Well,
silly thing to death.
Don't get yourself in trouble. But we can. But there's nothing wrong with too. You can say, look, you can show how many times we've had to come out to the house for her.
Yes, just
So,
for her. Just for her.
Yeah. So if you call, that'll give you that record as well.
What happened from here is unknown, but hopefully this feuding family will have a better time from here on.